video that I'm doing with my friend Leah here on YouTube. I think her YouTube channel name is Leah Graham. She came up with this idea to do 12 days of collabs, and so I'm joining with her to do day number 12, and for the last day we have chosen highlighters. So
12 highlighters.
12 highlighters, yes. Now, in looking through all of my collection, I realized I didn't really have 12 individual highlighters for this, and technically I didn't have to do 12, but I wanted to because I was day 12. So what I did was I picked out some things that are maybe not traditionally highlighters that are come in palettes, so maybe eyeshadows or things like that. And one of my goals is, I guess, like through the holidays as they're having sales, or maybe next year, to really build up my highlighter collection, because recently I have become very into highlighting. So I love the glow, especially for someone like, as you're getting older, you really want to like luminize your skin. So I feel like this is kind of a necessary thing for someone, as you know, you're 40, let's focus on highlighters. I believe my palette collection, while it can always grow more, has started to reach a point where I'm just kind of like, okay. You know,
got a palette for every occasion now.
Pretty much. Yeah, so I mean, palettes and liquid lipsticks will always be my bread and butter, but highlighters are definitely something I'm putting into the mix. So let's get started. There's going to be a lot of swatching in this video, for sure.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm kind of going to go from my least, I'm not going to say least favorite, but from the bottom all the way up to my most favorite highlighters ever that I own. So the first one we're going to go to is actually a face palette. This is the Maybelline Master Contour palette, and this one actually does have a highlight shade on here. This is, I believe, the light to medium palette. So if you can check out what that looks like. It is a very light color. To me, I loved the contour in this. The blush was okay, but the highlight, I thought, I'm gonna put it right across my knuckle, is beautiful.
Yeah. It's a very light tone. It's very close to your skin tone.
It is, and so it's really just a nice kind of like shimmer, and it's that's probably why it's like down there on my list, is because it is so close to my skin tone, but it is still very subtle. And while we talk about highlighters, I do want to bring this up. There are a couple highlighters that I totally want, like those, I don't know if you've seen them, but they're like those unicorn rainbow highlighters. I think Wet n Wild and Makeup Revolution both have one, and I wanted to try it. And that Wet n Wild elusive gold bar highlighter. You guys know what I mean. If you're really into makeup, cannot find these things. Went on their website, totally sold out. Why? I want both of those. Those would be excellent for my collection, but I digress. All right, we're going on to the next one. The next one is actually an eyeshadow, and I have it in this Urban Decay palette, but it is a Midnight Cowboy. It is this one that you see right here, and I actually got it for free on my birthday at Ulta. So I'm gonna swatch it for you so you can kind of see why it would be a good highlighter. It's more of a pinky shimmer shade. And it's that second one in right there. I think it would make a gorgeous highlighter. And granted, it is small, but I mean,
it's got a good amount of shimmer to it.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can buy it in a single, so it's about $20 for the single, or you can get it free on your birthday month if they're still doing it. They might not. Some of the times, like if you go on Urban Decay's website and you sign up for their birthday thing, they will give you a free eyeshadow with a purchase of like $20. So I ended up getting another free one on top of this. I ended up getting like 2 or 3 Urban Decay for free for my birthday, which is awesome. So I have a couple of these little palette here. Yeah, I'm going to digress a lot in this video, I think. But yeah, so this is the, that one I think would make a really pretty highlight.
Well, if you don't digress enough in this episode, it's just you wiping your finger across something.
That is true. I do have to kind of, yeah. All right, this one is one that was actually given to me, and I don't remember who gave it to me. I know I didn't buy it. This is the Stila All Over Liquid Luminizer, which the reason why I don't wear this a lot is because it is a liquid, and I'm kind of like more on the powder side. This is the shade Kitten. Now, Stila Kitten, everyone knows, is like this like really like holy grail eyeshadow color. which I don't have, but the actual luminizer is super gorgeous. It kind of goes on like a nail polish. But once you blend it out a little bit, it makes a really nice luminizer. It's not like a total like highlight, but it is like a really pretty shimmer. What do you think? It's kind of more of a goldish.
Yeah, it's kind of a gold, more right on gold, a little lighter of a gold. But it's not a sparkle shimmer.
Exactly.
It's a metallic shimmer, a smooth sheet.
Yes.
So.
Okay, so the next one I have is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter, and I have Peach Lights. I'm going to be honest, I think I got the wrong one. I don't think I got the one I wanted. I was looking at swatches forever trying to figure out which color of these I wanted, but they're super cheap. You can get them at Ulta or online, and it looks like this. I mean, it's really beautiful, but let me show you how it swatches. Because to me, I don't think the color payoff on this one is as great. Like if you look at the finger swatch, you can see it on there, right? But when I put it on my hand, it comes off a little powdery to me. I'm not gonna lie. And that's it right there. Again, it's gorgeous. It's really pretty. More of a pinky shade, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, it's chalky.
It is a little chalky.
Yeah.
I have seen other swatches of these in different colors, and I think that they are. The other ones might be a lot better. However, I do like this as like a blush topper. So if you're gonna just kind of like put a blush on and then put this on over it, and then put another highlighter on the top, it kind of luminizes your skin a little bit more. So that's a good way to use this one. Okay, next I have another eyeshadow. This is probably one of my favorite palettes. I've had it for a little while. This is the All About Bronze eyeshadow palette from Essence, and I use this a lot as like shimmery shades for my lids. And because it's kind of bronzy rosy, oh, it's so gorgeous. So the one that I think is the best for highlighting is this white one right here. So let me swatch that one for you.
Yeah.
And it's not a shimmery highlight, it is more of a, like a white highlight. Like if you don't want to be like glitter all over your face, this is probably a good one to use.
It's a matte.
Yeah, just to kind of like brighten. So it is this one right here. And as you can tell, I'm light, so a lot of these have to be light in order to show up on my skin. That one right there. So I definitely recommend. This was probably under $8, maybe under $10. It's really like affordable, and it's durable plastic. You can just put this anywhere, like in your purse or for traveling. Like I cannot recommend this enough. The colors are gorgeous, and if you guys want a swatch of this, I think I did it on my Instagram, so you can look on there as well. This next highlighter is one that I got from my friend Bethany here on YouTube. She found it, and I was really happy because I couldn't find it for a long time at my Wet n Wild, and then at my Walgreens, and then after she sent it to me, I found it everywhere. This one's called Crown of My Canopy, and it's their new Mega Glow highlighting powder, and it's a really beautiful, like, okay, I'll put it right there.
Oh.
Like more of a peachy highlight shimmer.
So it's very useful for also like a blush highlight.
Probably, yep. This one right here. Yes, I personally really like this one, especially in the summertime. It gives you a really nice warm glow. Very good with like bronzer also. So yeah, definitely think about picking that one up. All right, next I have actually two from the same brand, which I'm counting as just one, and that's ColourPop highlighters. If you guys have never tried ColourPop highlighters because you're afraid of the formula and that they're a little creamy, don't be, because they stay on forever. And the two that I have are Fanny Pack, which is this one, and Stole the Show, which is this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch for you. Fanny Pack is probably one of my favorites and more of a white tone. I'm gonna put that one right there. And literally one swatch,
Very
one swipe.
pigmented. Because it's that cream mixture, it's not quite just like a powder that spreads. It's a cream and it'll stick in.
And this one is more of like a yellow toned highlighter. All right, here we go, right here. So this one is fanny pack, and this one is Stole the Show. Gorgeous. There's another one from Colourpop, and I can't remember the name of it, that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and I don't know, just go on there, they have new ones all the time. Colourpop, these are like $8 a piece. They last forever. Yeah. Check it out. Okay, this next one I kind of like stumbled on by accident. I had been looking for other highlighters, especially drugstore highlighters, and I saw that somebody had said, oh, these are good, you should try this. And at first I was kind of like, well, it doesn't look like much, it just kind of looks like a powder, so there's no shine to it really, I don't know. It did get kind of cracked when it got sent to me, but this is called Essence Be My Highlight, and I know we already had an Essence one, but this is an actual highlighter, and this is what it looks like. I'm telling you, I am kind of impressed because when you look at it in the pan, it does not look like this. I don't think. This one right here. Now, a lot of times when I do on Instagram, I'll do like my face of the day picture of just like a simple makeup look that I'm wearing to work or whatever. And a lot of times I am wearing this and people are like, you look like you're glowing. Yeah, I'm wearing this. And this is like $6 or $8. It's really super cheap. You can get it at Ulta online. Yeah, definitely try this out. Make sure you try out Be My Highlight. The other one is not as pigmented as this one is. So, yeah. All right, the next one I'm going to show you is going to be my go-to blush topper that I use. I actually got it in like one of those value sets that you can get on Birchbox. And it is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator, and it's in Charming Pink. And so it is this really gorgeous like pink kind of swirly color, which of course I use basically under my highlighter but on top of my blush. And it looks like this. And the color itself is just this really faint light pink color, and it just swirls. I love it. And you know, for something that small, I think I got the whole set for like 20 bucks, but for something this small, it has lasted me a very long time, and I've barely made a dent in it. And it is this one right here. You can see more of the pink. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very light.
It is very light. It's kind of more of a pinky, yeah. All right, so next is, of course, probably everyone's holy grail, and because I collect this brand, I have to have it. I've had it for about maybe 2 years now, and again, barely made a dent in it. This is the Mary Luminizer from the Balm, and here's what it looks like, everyone. I mean, if you haven't seen this around, I don't know where you've been.
You haven't been watching this channel.
Marshall even knows what it is, you know? He's kind of a highlighter virgin, in a way. Alright, this is what it looks like. Is that it? Yep. Okay, so as you can see, it blends into my skin tone, and that's why I like it. It gives this really pretty glow to you without saying, I have glitter on my face. This is amazing. I've run out of hand space, so now I have to kind of start going down my arm, which I hate doing because in here, I'm gonna have to do it like right here, because I always mess up. Okay, so the next two I have is from a brand called Touch of Glam that I got from my friend Megan here on YouTube, and she's actually sent me 2 different ones, but I will show you both. And the first one here is the Harry Potter. It's called Petrificus Totalis. It's actually part of a set. She has one of the other ones, but I'm going to just show you what I have. So here is Petrificus Totalis. And then the other one is more Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's literally just called Nightmare Before Christmas. And I know I've shown this one before in a video, but let me swatch both. I'll start with Nightmare Before Christmas. And it's this beautiful like lavender, but if you mix it with the gold, it's just gorgeous. And then the second one is Petrificus Totalis, which is more of like a green. I had to show you guys on camera before I end up using it too much, and you can't see what the top looks like anymore once you start blending it. All right, so there it is. So this one right here, that is the Nightmare one, and then this one is the Petrificus Totalis, which both of them are very subtle. I wish you could see it in the light, because this one is more of like a lavender, and this one is more of like a gold. Yeah. What do you think of those?
Well, I think the lavender works better for you, but the gold has a lot more depth to it. It's actually like, it actually feels like it's 2 or 3 different colors combining together, which it is 2 different colors, but they blend together to make it a deeper color.
Yeah, and that's actually the one I'm wearing right here, is the Harry Potter one. Okay, last but not least, this is the highlighter that I basically use pretty much every single day. That for the most part. It is a sample, and I did get it from somebody else, but once I finish it, I'm probably going to purchase the full size just because I love it that much. And it is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, and everybody talks about this, and there's a good reason why they talk about this, because this thing is gorgeous. And again, it's going to blend right into my skin. Actually, let me do it further up.
Wow, that looks almost like a sparkly version of your freckles.
It kind of does. That's why I'm going to do it further up on my knuckles so that you guys can see. This one right here. Isn't that great? I love it. I love it so much. It's just, can't even tell you. Can't even tell you. If you guys do not have this, you can at least pick it up in a small size at Sephora for under $20, I think. It's totally worth it. And I know like a lot of you are on your budget, you know, you do drugstore or whatever, but this is worth it. Even the small size will last you forever. So make sure you check that out also. So that's it. 12 highlighters.
It's a lot of highlighters.
It is a lot of highlighters, and this video went a little longer than I wanted it to, but there you go. There's all of them on there.
Side questing, stuff like that.
Yes. So let me know what highlighters you guys like, because of course I'm looking for more. Put the comments below of what you like and you think I should check out also. Yes. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time,
stay zany.
Bye-bye.